Pep Talk, Pro Beez, once again, delighted to be joined by former promoter, historian, boxing pundit supreme. The fight is right. It is Spencer Fearon. How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. All the better for talking to you, Pro Beez. It's one of them things now, man. It's like, it's crazy out here right now. Like, so, you know, I know quite a few people who have lost family members to this corona thing. So before, like when it was out, I could be a little bit like take it for a joke or like not being serious about it or the rest of it. But nah, man, this thing's serious, man. It's licking down people.
It's like
it's licking down people, man.
Yeah. And you know what? It's like you don't know what's going to happen from one moment to the next. We heard that news about Anthony Yard on Saturday night, Sunday.
And then there was this little you, was it Umim? I posted it on my Instagram. 18 years old. You know what I mean? He's a big boxing fan. He runs a little thing called Boxing Domination. And his dad, his dad caught the thing and it licked him down. His dad licked down his dad. So we got to take this thing serious. And even more so, just stay in your house, because the best way not to if something's airborne, best way not to keep it is stay in your house, bro. You know what I mean? I know a couple guys out in America who got it. One brother, him, his wife, and his little girls got it. So like,
wow,
yeah, man. My heart just goes out to him. You know what I mean? It's just
wow, man.
Trust me. James Cook, my former trainer, former British and European middleweight champion. James was down with something. He was sick bad, but he managed to flush it out of his system. So yeah, man, this is not no joke, man. It's not no joke.
Yeah, but we got to make sure that, you know, we follow the guidelines of the government, stay self-isolating, you know, only essentials when you go out, and try and minimize the spread. You know what I mean?
Yeah, listen, that's all that we can do, because this thing's serious, brother. You know what I mean? It's serious. It's serious. You know what I mean? And ER's dad's in his 50s, bruv. You get what I'm trying to say to you? That's a young man. You know what I mean? This little who lost his dad, he's 17. I've seen the pictures up on it. His dad ain't no big age man. Wow. His dad must have been about 45, about my age. So when you're looking at things like that, you got to know right now more than ever, this thing's serious, bro. You know what I mean? It's serious. It's very, very serious. You know what I mean? But I can see a lot of positives coming out of it, for the fact you say, well, ain't no positive in death, but the positive is this. Is like community spirits on the up now. You know what I mean? People are literally going and checking in on your neighbors. You know what I mean? We are looking out for the elderly right now. You know what I mean? Resources are, we've had 732,000 people sign in to be volunteers for the NHS, right? So these are in the UK, these are good things. You know what I mean? These are good things because people are putting down petty differences. You know what I mean? Like race, religion, sexual preference, sexual gender. We're putting the things to one side. You know what I mean? Just to see the organized flow of things, like when you're going out shopping. And we're seeing how people are going out shopping, and the people are abiding by the social distance while you're queuing up to go do your shopping. I mean, people are, like, first time, a lot of people were taking liberties when they're going into the superstores and buying up all the toilet paper, or buying up all of the bread, or buying, you get what I'm trying to say? Now, people are being thoughtful. You know what I mean? Even though like, they're saying, like, oh, you're only allowed X amount of things now per item or whatever not, but people are trying to buy that ruling now, and that's a nice thing. I mean, that's so nice.
Yeah, I think, do you know what? I think, it brings a lot of things into perspective. You know, I think all in our own world, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the time.
Of course it does.
Yeah. Do you know what? And it's only 3 weeks ago that was in Blue Jays Caf.
Yeah. They're
And
locked up now.
yeah, we were just having a little bit of a joke. We did a bit of an interview. You know, life was all right at that.
We done a big boy interview in there, but yeah, now. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I've been to the barber shop in 2 weeks, bro. I'm a man that cuts his hair twice a week, you know. You know what I mean? It's mad. No one could ever say to see Spencer for a night and he ain't got a fade. I gotta be like you now. I gotta wear baseball caps everywhere.
Do you know what? It's just. Do you know what? I think for me, if when we get through this, boy, I'm gonna be a lot more appreciative. You know what I'm saying? I definitely will be a lot more appreciative.
100%. It's like, the thing about it is this self-isolation business ain't a bad thing, you know. It's not a bad thing. Especially when you're with the kids. It's like we got to do homeschooling every day. You're with your children. You know what I mean? But you're ringing around to check up on your family, especially the elderly family, trying to make sure everyone's good and everything else like that. But it's also a time to reflect on the bullshit that you was running down to the things that you actually want in your life right now. You know what I mean? Because you go speak to anyone right now. Someone like right now, I've got a really good friend, Shanice Bennett, right? She works in the NHS and the hospital, was it St. Mary's Hospital in South London. And she's come to me and she's saying to me, in the hospital right now, there is 313 new cases of coronavirus people. Today, 300. This is little. I was like, what? Yeah, 313 new cases. This thing is serious, bro. It's serious. Stay in your house. Period. I mean, like I said, I've had a cough, and I've seen the worst of it now. Because right now it's just I get a niggly cough in the evening. But compared to what it was, bruv, I was thinking, bro, I got it. My eyes were red, everything. But that's because I was hearing about this corona thing every minute, and I'm a person that sleeps with the news on. I had to lock off the TV, man. You know what I mean? It's like I said, it's serious.
Yeah, it is. Look, people, stay in your house. Let's not spread the virus. Let's contain it.
Yeah,
and let's move together. Let's move together, man, and let's get back to what it was before. You know, with positivity.
Yeah.
So, hey, we got to try and uplift people. People know you're boxing. We got to try and uplift people. You know what I mean? We got to brighten the mood. You know.
Bro, the thing about it is, I'm not even running around feeling solemn or anything else like this because, like I said, I'm blessed. I got 4 beautiful kids. And my kids are all right. I'm good. Yeah, I mean, I'm good. So, but like I said, it's a madness right now. So the sport that we love is kind of cool because in the evenings, I really do appreciate my evenings now. Because usually I'm out in the office, I'm out in meetings, so I'm not around my kids 24/7. You know what I mean? But now I'm around my kids all the time, and like doing this home learning with my young daughters as well, like the 4-year-old and 2-year-old, bro. It's not easy. It's not easy. You know what I mean?
I've seen it. Yeah, it's not easy.
Right? It's not easy. Yeah. So on this, the realization even more so, like to appreciate the woman. Right? I don't want no one getting all upset now saying, oh, well, why? I'm just being real. On this time now, I have to appreciate the woman for what she goes through or how she has to handle things. Because like I'm around it now, I'm saying, bro, day-to-day is hard. You know what I mean? It's not easy. You know, you pull the kids out of nursery. It's a madness. It's like at my nursery, I pay like big chunks each time just to eradicate that bill. and now I've had to pull the kids out of nursery. You know what I mean? It's all right, yeah, bro.
Yeah. I remember at the time you was telling me, at the time you was telling me.
Yeah.
That you said, yeah.
You know what I mean? So now they have to come out of nursery stuff. I'm waiting for my money back from the nursery people, but they're good though. They're good. I won't have to go around no one's house, right? But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But I would say to, like, we're gonna get past this because this thing has not come to stay, but come to pass. You know what I mean? I know this for a fact. You know what I mean? But off of this thing or everything that's happening right now, it's gonna bring unity to people, man. Seriously, it's gonna bring unity to people, and it's like right now we're thinking like, could you write a script for this and think this is we're actually living in this pandemic business right now. It's some movie shit, bro.
Yeah. Real talk.
Well, it's some movie
real
stuff.
talk.
You know what I mean? So it's like on certain people saying, what have they kind of acclimatized our mindsets to this, losing all the half of the world or whatever, not or the you know what I mean? See, man, it's like people ain't watching Marvel Endgame. You watch Marvel Endgame now. What you know what I mean? What was Thanos trying to do, or what did he achieve? You know what I mean? Well, I'm just trying to think. You know what I mean? You go watch The Matrix. Make sure the same in The Matrix. What was that? 98 that film come out, yeah? Or 99, right? In The Matrix, when they were saying like, "Raw, you want to know like who tried to take over the world?" Well, it was artificial intelligence, and we weren't even looking too deeply into the fact of artificial intelligence. That kind of went over our head. It's just these robots trying to do. No, artificial intelligence is a real thing. You know what I mean? Just seriously. So all of these kind of things, I'm like, boy, why don't something's happening right now? You know what I mean? Because if we're thinking the whole world's on lockdown, the whole world,
the whole world,
right? The whole world.
And you know what's crazy? On Saturday night, I saw two red stars out my back window in the sky. I'm like, what the hell?
Did you?
I'll send you that video. I'll send you the video.
You saw two red stars? They were airplanes, man.
They were static. I'll send you the video. I'll send you the video.
Bro, they're airplanes. Maybe they want to know who's that guy getting all that traction on YouTube with Spencer Fearon. They had to come check him out. The aliens had to come check you out, bro. All I'm saying is this, right? We look at these films and we could have laughed at these films, and I'm saying they use film to condition your mind to what's to come, right? This coronavirus thing being spoken about in movies, right? But not being called by coronavirus. But there was some Japanese series that called it by name and called it coronavirus. Then you have to ask yourself, coronavirus has got a patent for it. Go Google it and put it in the patent for patent office. And it will come up that coronavirus has got a patent. So therefore, something having a patent means that it's an invention. Right? So all these, like I'm saying, but we can play conspiracy theories all we want. The solution is positive thinking. Because whatever you think about, you're going to bring about. You know what I mean? And careful what comes out your mouth. Guard your words. That's what I'm saying, man. Right? So, like I said, this thing is no respecter of color, no respecter of race. Loads of black people sitting there saying, "No, well, it's harder for black people." No, I've seen bare black people get licked down by it. Like I know six or seven people now, and of
anybody can get touched. Yeah.
Of the 6 or 7 people, 80% have been black folks. So that's of who I know. So I know this thing's real, man. You know what I mean? This thing is so real.
It's crazy. You mentioned what your missus does from day to day with the kids, and relating to that, obviously, something like at home and whatever, being with your missus. Relating to that, we've seen today Billy Joe being suspended by the British Boxing Board of Control.
Yeah, maybe you can start the video here.
What did you make of the video?
What do you mean when I make a video? Listen to me. You can't make videos like that, period. You know what I mean? And I'm not like, right, I'm at MTK Global. I run the foundation. I know Billy Joe very well. Billy Joe's my guy. And I know that Billy Joe was joking. I get it. Right? Now, if it was me and you just joking, like you just met me at Blue Jays, I said, well, hey, what you got to do, yeah? You got to line up the misses and throw a big right hand and left hook right. Yeah, me, you can laugh at that. And don't think like no one ain't going to laugh at it. Yeah, I get it. Right? You can't, you are the WBO super middleweight champion of the world. Right? The first WBO super middleweight champion was Tommy Hearns when he beat James Kinchin in what was it? It was November 5th, I think it was. November 5th, 1988. So that's right. So you gotta look and say that's lineage, that's Tommy Hearns, right? Tommy Hearns, one of the greatest to ever do it. You know what I mean? The second WBO world champion was actually Chris Eubank when he beat Michael Watson. So you have to look at this and say the lineage of that title, which you hold, is unique because great men, and I have to say that Chris Eubank Sr. was a great man. I'd have to turn around and say that Tommy Hearns was a great man. They have been great men to hold that belt. So because of that lineage and the responsibility that you have as a human being, right? Don't make it any harder for yourself because you are of Irish traveling descent, right? You are from the traveling community. We understand how things are and that you have been ostracized. Well, why are you giving people ammunition to ostracize you even more? That's what I'm saying. And I know that people would say, look on that and say, yeah, well, he was joking. I understand it. You were joking, but you have a responsibility as a world champion to carry yourself as a world champion. Because I know Billy Joe. Billy Joe's he's a decent guy.
Yeah. He's a people's guy. Yeah.
There's certain things that have been happening that are back to back to back to back. Now, how are you going to be looking to say you're looking to go to America to fight Canelo, who is the biggest star in world boxing right now? Right? You have given, especially with this Harvey Weinstein Me Too movement business, they clapped down Harvey Weinstein. Right? So who's Billy Joe in comparison to Harvey Weinstein? Right. So don't give people the excuse to turn around and say, we can't touch him because he's an embarrassment. And I get it. Yes, Billy Joe was joking. I get it. But on certain things, you just got to realize, like, and I don't believe that he was condoning to beat women. He was joking, but you got to realize, like, certain things that you're meant to, you can joke about, and other things you can't joke about. And that's not at this especially at this present moment in time as well. You can't joke about those kind of things. Period. You know what I mean? So British Border Control were absolutely right in doing what they did. But I'm not going to turn around and say Billy Joe is a bad person. I think he's naive on certain things, but I don't think that Billy Joe is a bad person. And I don't think not even deep down, not even touching the surface, that he will be condoning that kind of behavior to females himself.
Wow. Well, look, he had that Canelo fight more or less as well wrapped up, and look, hopefully it doesn't affect it. I mean, there was talk of Canelo fighting Triple G anyway. So
yeah. But
maybe
if that fight had a smidgen of a possibility of happening, I think with the actions now, especially with the border control, putting a slap on him, it's going to be very difficult to make that fight happen. But what I do know, I know the powers at MTK Global, they're very, very powerful. But it's been back to back. It was only a week ago about him stopping Ben Davison from flying when he said he made a joke about the corona thing, right? So it's become like, you know what I mean? When things become like back to back, I just think that Billy Joe needs to be pulled to one side and and just know how to conduct himself a little bit better. That's all. And the reason why I'm saying that, bottom line is, I got 3 daughters, mate. You know what I'm trying to say to you? And much I know, yes, he was joking, but there are certain things I'm saying, bruv, you gotta start thinking now, bruv. You gotta start thinking, because you're not stupid. Nobody who can fight as intelligently as he fights can be stupid. Right. Naive, yeah, but you can't be stupid in this day and age, man. Trust me. And I'm saying this now because with everything that's going on in the world, we truly have to guard our tongue. You know what I mean? Right? So you're responsible for, what is it? The things that go on in your head, your thoughts. You're responsible for your thoughts, so you must have to contain your thoughts, because your thoughts will become words, your words will become action, your actions become habit, and your habits dictate the characteristics of who you are for the rest of your life. So therefore, you have to guard those things. It's plain and simple as that, man.
Well, we're going to conclude on a positive note. I mean, the message, what message would you give to people about staying at home so we can overcome the situation right now?
Well, the thing about it is this. Number one is this: we got to stop giving Corona so much power. That's number one. The media are giving it so much power. We turn on the TV, that's what we're hearing, right? And bottom line is this: I guarantee you're still getting your bills through your door, right? You know what I mean?
100%.
Right.
100%.
You try to tell the water rate people there, or the telephone bill people that, right? You know what, this Corona thing, they're not interested in that. You know what I mean? They want cash. So it's like, for me to turn around and saying that you have to stay positive, because bottom line is this: if we look at natural, well, not natural, unnatural, or if we look at pandemics, right? What was it? Spanish flu was 1918. So you think we've gone all of that time without being touched with anything? That's 122 years. Sorry, 102 years. Right? We ain't been touched with nothing. Right? But I'm looking at this for me to turn around and say, I understand where I've come from as a human being and the things that we have survived as human beings. You know what I mean? Especially of us from that of the African diaspora. We survived slavery, bro. You know what I mean? All right. So that's how I put things in perspective. You know what I mean? Jewish people survived the Holocaust, bruv. So therefore, we as human beings, we survived these things. Yeah, certain people are going to die. And this is evident. They are going to die. But the positive is this, is like, you know what I mean? What does it say in Psalms 23? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Yeah, we're walking through it, meaning that we're going to come out on the other side. We are walking through it. So if we're walking through it, then I shall fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff comfort me. I'm saying like, rah. So therefore, my comfort has to come from a space of solace in knowing that my trust is in that of which we believe of a higher being. That's where my trust is. That's where my trust is. My trust and my focus, and my living and my dying and my breathing, and is my trust in a higher being, knowing that we're gonna come out good on the other side. So we have to keep that positive mindset of saying that we are gonna come out on the other side. You know what I mean? And what people don't understand, the power of positive thinking, doesn't mean that some of us may not come out on the other side. But it's so much better to think positively about this situation right now than it is for any of us to have a negative connotation towards anything that's going on right now. My heart, my life, and my prayers go out to mainly the elderly people who need help, who need assistance, or people who are suffering from illness right now, and this thing comes along as well and could just lick down anyone. You know what I mean? One of my good friends, Fox, we grew up together down in Kenton. He had underlying issues prior, but I just think this Corona thing just topped it off, because I think he was on kidney dialysis, but then he passed away. This is Fox, who when he met his partner, when he met his missus, he met his missus out in Jamaica. His missus phoned me to verify this guy, and he passed away a couple of days ago. You know what I mean? Fox was like, he was one of the guys, one of the faces of our community in South London. You know what I mean? He was doing his thing, he did quite well for himself. But like I'm saying to you, like, we will come past it. We will, you know what I mean? I believe in God's promise, man. I don't care what religion you practice or anything. I believe in God's promise. You know what I mean? And that is of eternal life and life abundant. You know what I mean? And life that is more reassuring. I believe in this. I'm seeing a lot of people who are faith-based and their faith is now wandering and being very wary. I'm saying at this time now, when all of these dramas come up, that's when we're going to be turning that knob to turn out the faith even more. And that's how I'm rolling. You know what I mean? I have this positive mindset. People get a little cough now thinking you're going to die. And if I was around those people, I reckon my condition, because I was coughing really bad. You know what I mean? Eyes were like red, like I had like some hay fever business going on. I'm saying, well, you know, summertime. You know what I mean? Harking up some gun cough from my chest. But I said, boy, let me just stick to my natural remedies, man. I was just honey and lemoning it up every second. Lime juice, turmeric, parsley. You name it, I was taking it, man. Clean up my nose regularly with Himalayan salts. And now I feel better. So, you know what I mean? Everyone just stay positive, man. You know what I mean? Because this thing's not gonna stay forever. You know what I mean? This supposed cloud isn't gonna stay forever. It's gonna go. But when it's gonna go, you have to realize this. Don't forget how we were feeling today, so we can appreciate every waking moment that we have out of our 23 hours, 56 minutes and 4 seconds of each day that we get. Appreciate every second and appreciate people who are around. Treat people with love and respect. You know what I mean? And don't forget this day, because this day is going to pass, but don't forget it all the same. And that's my rant. I'm done.
Hey, just one last thing. We've got to send some condolences out to Anthony Yard. He's a good guy. And just some last words for Anthony Yard and his family right now for Anthony Yard.
Bro, all I can say is this, is like, you know what I mean? Anybody who loses life, I know it's like to lose a father. I lost my dad in 2015. Sorry, 2005, 2005. And there's not one waking moment where I don't think about my dad. But what I'm trying to say to Annie Yard or anybody who has lost somebody at this time, that people only die when you forget them. So hold on to their good memories, your good memories that you had with them, because you're not going to forget. You can't forget your own man. So people only die when you forget them. And Annie Yard's dad must have been a good man, because Anthony Yard is a good man, and the apple don't fall far from the tree. So, but my prayers are out with the Yard family. And I just pray that he stays strong at this time. I didn't want to phone him up or anything else. I reckon that he's up being bombarded with phone calls and everything else like that. But yeah, that's where my heart goes, right in the Yard anyway.
Hey, I'm going to end it and say, Lions in the camp, Anthony Yard, win a world title for your old man. He'll be proud staring down at you. The Fight is Right, Spencer Fearon, Pep Talk, this is real right now. And be safe, people.
All right, bro. Love, yeah?